This is back from the days when I was purchasing every Morphe brush that Jaclyn Hill recommended until I realized that they weren't sending her and I the same brushes, ever. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jaclyn. This is Dreams of Music and Makeup. Welcome here if you are new. Consider subscribing if you are interested in beauty videos, as I generally put out 2 per week, and I would love to have you be a part of them. All you have to do is click that subscribe button down below, as well as the bell next to it to stay updated with all the latest from my channel. That'll send you a little pop-up notification on your phone or an email saying that I have posted a new video so that you can be first to see it. I wanted to talk to you guys briefly about some accomplishments on my channel. We might hit my goal in the next 3 to 6 months. That goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. The reason why there is that goal is because I am completely self-funded. So everything you see here, the equipment, the makeup, everything, I buy that, and I have not seen any revenue from any of my videos to date. As much as I would like to be able to say that that's just wonderful, it's expensive to run this channel. I would love your help with that. So how you can help me, making sure your notifications are turned on, engaging with my content when you do watch it. So if there's a poll, answer it, or hey, I really want to see more about this product that you mentioned here, anything like that, leave it for me in the comments. You can also share my videos. Sharing my videos is a huge way to help me. I don't have access to all of your different circles of people, and I'm sure you know a lot more makeup and skincare junkies than are willing to admit their own problem to themselves, let alone you. If you do post these things to your social media in different ways, that's a huge help. Thank you in advance. Anytime you do share my videos, I really just want to keep growing this channel so that I can keep giving you guys better and better content. It turns out 95% of the people watching this channel aren't subscribed, so I know there's a lot of opportunity there. I would like to not only do a special video, which I'll talk about here in a minute, I'm going to do a giveaway for you guys. So again, that's not going to be in this video, but I will let you guys know when that is happening, what the minimums are for YouTube for a channel to actually earn monetization privileges. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that just means that an ad can play before your video, sometimes during, depending on the length of it. That is an option that is available to you only once you've hit a certain threshold on YouTube. So you have to put in a lot of work before you get to that point. It's not just something where everybody makes money. You need 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months. That has to stay current. So it's not just a one-time thing where you can hit a number and then you make money forever. That's on a rotating clock. 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months. I have 3,472. I need 1,000 of you guys to qualify for this. And right now I have 570 of you. Get to the point. Today we are going to be discussing some products that are disappointing that I would not recommend you spend your money on for one reason or another, and they're products that I would like to get rid of from my collection, but I thought I should talk to you guys about them first. I have one hair product in here. This is from Tempera, and it is kind of gross. I feel like hair products just do get gross because of the nature of hair products. They're kind of sticky and then hair sticks to them, and it's just ugh. Tempera Curl Reactivating Spray. This is labeled their number 8. This is just the hold. 0 is no hold, 25 is super hold, so think concrete hair. I would have to disagree with that scale rating, simply because the second ingredient in here is a very drying alcohol. This is a crunchy curl spray. This is not one of those like, oh, nice fine mist where it like kind of rehydrates and adds a little bit of bounce back to the curls. No, scrunch it for crunchy curls. That is never what I want. This does nothing to help me. I've used it a couple of times and I just cannot manage to find a good use for this. It dries out my hair, especially now that I'm bleached. Like, I don't need any alcohol to dry my hair. Like, it is dry. I can go 3 days without washing it and it's fine. I will encourage you to, before you purchase anything from The Ordinary's website, to do your research on what you're actually experiencing with your skin, because these are very clinical and there's not much room for error. Generally, the items that I dislike from The Ordinary, it's been my own fault. I didn't inform myself well enough on what I should be treating, and therefore I didn't get the correct product for my issue. This product, that was not the problem. Marine Hyaluronics Ultra Lightweight Hydration Support with marine-derived vegan water reservoirs. Whole mouthful of stuff just to say it's a vegan humectant. This smells like some sort of disgusting infected bodily fluid. I cannot continue putting this on my face. I'm okay with something like smelling vinegary or smelling kind of clinical, something like that, that's fine. But something smelling like bile or vomit, I cannot deal. I also didn't feel like it made much of a difference. When I was able to like hold my breath long enough to apply this and not vomit, it didn't do anything. I didn't understand how this was supposed to be a water reservoir type of product when it wasn't behaving like a humectant. It felt like I hadn't put anything on my skin at all. My next skincare product I want to mention, because you guys may have seen me wear these in a couple of videos, because I tried them out a few times before making up my mind. They were the brand LA Pure, and they were luxury hyaluronic eye masks. These were appealing to me because of their price point on Amazon. You got 15 for like $18, I want to say. But I didn't want to do the gold ones that I've done before, so I wanted to try something different. And these featured hyaluronic acid, so I thought that would be interesting to try out. I believe the other ones were more of a collagen base. These ones are just a white gel in a clear liquid, and these did absolutely nothing. The viscosity of this liquid is so thin that it's not effective with the mask that they chose to use it with. It's like, no one tested this when it's that bad. It's not a usable product for what it claims to be. I can't even keep it on for 15 minutes, let alone 20 to 30 like the instructions ask you to. While I have complained about Morphe to you guys a couple of times, little sprinklings here and there, and then larger sprinklings in one or two places. Basically, I have been really disappointed by the quality control in their company and have regretted about 80% of the money I have spent there, if not more. So while I still hang on to and try to utilize the stuff that I've spent hundreds of dollars on, I don't like them, nor do I recommend that you buy them, because unless you're buying it through Ulta Beauty, you have no course of action should you dislike the products. That money is gone. This is back from the days when I was purchasing every Morphe brush that Jaclyn Hill recommended, until I realized that they weren't sending her and I the same brushes. Ever. This is the Morphe M527. This is their natural haired paddle brush that's supposed to be styled after like that MAC one that now they've all gone synthetic, so it's obviously not the same. This was a favorite bronzing brush, I believe, that was recommended by Jaclyn Hill a few years ago. And I bought it because I couldn't afford the MAC one. I certainly couldn't afford the Tom Ford one that she ended up with later on, and I wanted to get that diffused effect, and I didn't have a really fluffy bronzing brush to do that. This is the scratchiest brush I have ever owned in my entire life. So much so that that is the reason why it's going away. This one is so rough that it actually scratches off my foundation when I'm really gently trying to apply bronzer. You can see that it's dirty because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it one more try after it's been freshly washed to see if maybe I can get it to work and not be so scratchy. And the answer was no. It undoes makeup as it tries to apply makeup, and that is just not something you should pay for ever. A little sassy about that one, sorry. This Almay thickening mascara I alluded to in another video. This actually betrayed me at work, so in case you have not been around here very long, I started a new job where I work 10-hour shifts. While I do get a lunch break and a couple of little breaks in there, I don't check my makeup very often because it's a busy place, and as a result have learned of a couple of items in my collection that just won't cut it for that length of a day because they just don't wear properly, or they start to break down at a certain point, or they just look embarrassing. This mascara transferred all over my under eyes and no one told me, and I left looking like an absolute crazy person. We had a talk at work, and that has not happened ever again. If I have an issue, someone tells me. But this culprit is out of my life for now. While I think it's a good mascara, I wasn't a huge fan of the wand. I thought the wand was kind of difficult to work with. I have very fine lashes and would like more separation. There's just not enough bristles to provide that here. It's a good volumizing mascara. It just does not wear well for me for that long of a day. So it can't be in my collection. If it's gonna be something like that, I just can't own it because I will forget if it has a problem and I will wear it and then I will be embarrassed because I look like a fool. Speaking of looking like a fool, a perfect story of an example of why you should never try something new when you're headed out to meet new people or hang out with people that you don't know very well. This is a product that I tried out in a different color, and I was attempting to find one closer to my natural hair tone, and this is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Tint Pen. This is in the shade Blonde. Really, it's the shade Olive. It's not looking as green on my hand, but I swear this gave me green eyebrows. I was applying it and it looked like this. By the time I was done with my eyebrows, it looked more like this color. Until I covered them up with another pencil, I have never had a brow product turn green on me that distinctly, ever. I mean, there are some taupes or gray pencils that err kind of on the green side, but I have never had it happen to me that drastically. Do not buy the blonde color. It is not blonde and it is not flattering. This next one makes me a little bit sad just because this is from one of my favorite affordable brands, and that is ColourPop. While they're not as accessible outside of the US, I think that they provide a really unique set of lip products and eye products, and it's some of the most affordable and high quality stuff out there. The ColourPop lip products have a very, very short shelf life. That is my biggest complaint with them. Buy several of them so that I could get the free shipping or whatever, hit the minimum, and then a lot of the products would go bad before I could even use them a handful of times. This particular product actually arrived expired. This is the collaboration with Ivory and ColourPop, and it smells like melting plastic. One of those moments where it's like you think a burner is off and someone may have put a Tupperware lid onto said burner. And then there's this horrific smoke filling everywhere and you like can't breathe and it smells awful. That's what this smells like. That's what these always smell like when they go bad, and it freaks me out, to be completely honest with you. For that reason, I only keep a couple of ColourPop lip products on hand anymore. It's just too much hassle for me to have a collection that needs to be replaced every couple of months. There's not enough preservative of some sort or another in there. This clearly was sitting around for quite some time waiting for me. Also, I do apologize if you hear background noise. I guarantee that you will hear background noise in this video because my mic that I was supposed to be using was not on. Just so that you have an idea of what you're listening to, there's a busy street on the other side of this camera, on the other side of this window, and all of the windows in this place, as it turns out, need to be replaced. I have a gap about yay big in all my windows, so it basically just sounds like I'm outside. It's lovely. Not at all frustrated. Hope you guys are having an awesome day or evening wherever you are. Thanks for bearing with me through this video. Sorry about the noise, we're getting it. We've got hundreds of dollars in equipment sitting around us that are supposed to help with that, and to be continued. I hope you guys keep dreaming. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click that like button if you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.